I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the weekly Tarotscope for the first week of March, and I am just picking zodiacs at random. So we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, this will be your weekly reading for the first week of March. I know I know it's already the 4th, and I'm sorry. But this will just be for your week starting from now, right? I am working on kind of maybe making a new schedule, so I'm not trying to get them all out at one day. So I might just start doing 4 a day every week, getting some more videos out, getting some different kinds of videos out, maybe more pick a card readings. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's see what your overall energy for the week is, what messages you need to hear. And we'll get into your tarot reading. Okay. Your overall energy is get grounded. So, you're naturally a very grounded sign because you're a Capricorn. Um, but it's very important for you to really tap into that energy this week, especially like very empathic people who are more sensitive to the energies around them, to their feelings, to their emotions. You need to ground yourself more than more than other people, because when your energy is grounded, you can trust the intuition, the guidance that's coming to you. Um, I kind of feel you have this birthing the new age card, which is focusing on manifesting something new. You also have this trust the niggle card. I don't know why I think it's so funny. And the keepers of the earth card, which means you have a lot of support. But what I want to say with this is it's almost like a message to not so much seek the support of or the validation from the people around you, but more the support system from your guides and your own intuition, if that makes sense. There's something that you're feeling very uncertain about. And it's because there's a lot of stuff that is is hidden. There's a lot of stuff that is not being shown to you yet. Um, but it's all for the it doesn't mean that you're not manifesting what you want. Like it's important for you to kind of trust in the unknown right now, if that makes sense. Also, I want to say it's important to keep the focus this week on shifting your perception to what you're wanting. Um, Not letting people around you interfere. Let me see what this is. There's a definite message to turn inward this week. Like you have the messages, you have the answers within you. I know everybody's like, "What do you mean?" You have the answers within you. It seems very is it Yoda? It seems very Yoda-ish advice. It's like there's a situation or a person or an energy it's almost like it's taking your power from you, and you need to like draw yourself away from that. there's somebody you're connecting to, or there's a thought process that is continuing to come, that you're continuing to step into, that makes you feel very powerless, makes you feel very defeated. It's important for you to shift your energy back towards yourself. Um, because it's important for you to manifest from that exciting energy, from that passionate energy, and not from that energy of uncertainty or fear, if that makes sense. So pay attention to the situations this week that make you feel like you you're losing your power, and just take special note of that this week. Why is this situation making you feel defeated? Why is this making you feel powerless? Or why does it make you feel uncertain? And shift that energy to yourself and get your own energy grounded so you know which way to proceed. It's possible that there are people around you that you're questioning whether or not you can trust these people or trust these situations, and it's important that you're going by what you feel and not by what's being presented in front of you, if that makes sense. Do you need me? Okay, let's get to your tarot cards. Okay, so let's look at your energy coming into this. Yeah, that Five of Wands. And the Four of Wands. Okay. It's like you feel like you're struggling to just kind of maintain like a sense of comfort, a sense of peace this week. With the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups, like that's like going back and forth, like, should you, almost questioning whether or not you should be fighting for something. Questioning whether or not you're putting in the right type of effort, or kind of feel like you're putting in all this effort, but it's not being acknowledged. Um, yeah, it's like you feel like you're putting in all this effort just to get this sense of peace, putting in all this effort just to keep things comfortable and stable. Um, you could even be in a connection with somebody where it seems to be going back and forth, where um, there's all this tension between you, and then a few days later it's just like discontent and boredom, like you're also very, very discontent with all the conflict. You're just wanting a sense of peace, period. um, Give me one more on your energy. The Hierophant. Yeah, you're just kind of wanting things to. Oh, that's 5445. Okay, so fours are about stability, um, loyalty, practicality, and fives are about change. It's like wanting to bring in change, but feeling like you're having to fight against somebody who's not comfortable with change. Or you're wanting change, but at the same time, change is very uncomfortable for you. So let's see what's coming towards you this week. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is about taking time to acknowledge your value, acknowledge your worth, and taking time to like feel very proud of yourself, if that makes sense. Well, of course it makes sense. Of course it makes sense. I kind of feel too that in a relationship with another person, you're kind of like acknowledging your value, and you're deciding not to not to take too much action. That's another 4 there, which is, again, about that stability, that practicality, getting very grounded. And you have the 6 of Cups. I like that. And the 7 of Swords. It's like there's somebody avoiding. You could be feeling like you're dealing with somebody who's immature. Um, it's like you're focusing on getting things stable, and you're dealing with somebody who is still kind of in an immature type of energy. It's like there's somebody like dropping hints to you, but they're not full on facing something. Tell me more. What is the 7 of Swords? Yeah, somebody is avoiding making a decision, making a solid decision. It could even be you. Um, it could be you just kind of taking a step back and focusing on yourself, focusing on your own peace of mind, like pulling yourself out of whatever this conflict is, like almost like refusing to be that stable person for whoever this is that is constantly causing conflict. Like this could be somebody that consistently pulls you into conflict, and you're always trying to be the one that mends everything, that makes everything stable, that brings peace to this. um but it's just like a consistent thing. It's like this person just consistently wants conflict and wants drama, and so you're refusing. It's almost like you're refusing to be the voice of reason for this person anymore. You're like refusing to take responsibility for this. um let's see, what else do you need to know coming toward you this week? The 9 of Cups. Yeah, the 9 of Cups and the Hermit card, like that's somebody very content within themselves. That's somebody very content being alone. Um, that's somebody who is putting the energy into caring for themselves. You do have the 3 of Pentacles in the World card, and that's ending like a cycle. Um, it's like you're choosing to not be the support system for this person anymore, or almost like realizing that the best way that you can bring stability into this is to like support from afar. Tell me more. it's like you have, oh, isn't that what came out in here too? Like you have support. It's like support in a different way though. Oh, sorry. I'll get it. Tell me more. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh. Yeah, it's like you're taking your power back. It's like instead of rushing in and trying to fix something, you're taking your power back. Instead of taking responsibility um, for the discontent in this connection, you're taking your power back. Let me see. Okay, what is your energy this week? The Five of Wands, again, that's the energy of conflict. The Two of Wands. Yeah, you're choosing not to engage in the conflict, period. You're not going to fight for somebody's attention. You're not going to try to fight to get somebody to make a decision. Like you're choosing to shift your focus into you, into your work, into your needs. What is the energy of the other person or the people around you? The Moon card. Like they're having to dig deep. They're having to dig deep into their own emotions. It's like their responsibility to make this right. It's basically what it is. It's almost like you're dealing with somebody and you've been trying to be the one to keep things stable, to keep, you know what I mean, to keep the peace. And it's almost like pulling back, realizing this person needs to do it for themselves. Tell me more about this person. It's like they want to. It's just about bringing balance into this situation. Um, is what it is. There's a lot of nines here. It's almost like the person you've been dealing with just doesn't know how to be that support system. Um, for some of you, this is not a relationship. This could be a child, somebody in your family. Um, and it's like you might be trying to help this person and guide this person, but they're they need to see it for themselves, basically. For some of you, this is somebody that you're in a connection with, you're in a relationship with. Um, and they're just going through this kind of like awakening phase within themselves. Like they're having a lot of emotions come up that they don't know how to deal with. Um, Tell me more about the person that you're dealing with. The Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, this is a relationship with another person. But they're struggling with the way that they see themselves, or they're struggling gaining clarity on something. They're it's like this person is really struggling with um their own power, if that makes sense. Like you're taking your power back. Like this person just is like struggling with their own thought process, with their own mentality. Like they're dealing with a lot where they're just trying to make sense of things. They just don't feel like they have a lot of control, and they're trying to maintain this, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, it's like you're dealing with somebody that, and in some sense this is you as well. It's like dealing, like learning how to trust, learning how to not take on so much, not put so much pressure on yourself, like finding that finding that confidence, finding that excitement. It's like somebody's looking to you to, they're very conflicted with something, and they're looking to you for guidance and as to what to do, but at the same time it's like they're not taking it either. Oh, how do I word it? It's like somebody asking you for help, or you feeling like somebody needs you to do something, but what it's doing is just putting you both in this negative exchange of power. You know what it is? Okay, it's like okay, it's like somebody wants to connect with you. Somebody needs to know that you love them, um that you support them, okay? But the way they do it is in the wrong way. Um because they're so conflicted in their head. So it's like somebody that triggers you, that starts an argument with you to get this kind of riled up reaction from you, and get you angry and get you triggered, or get you to the point where you're like trying to make things right or whatever. And so all of that effort that you're putting in, even though it's a conflict, it's an argument, they're taking that as, okay, they're still showing interest in me, they still love me, they still support me. And so they're taking that as comfort, um and then staying in the same energy, right? And so it's just like I said, this negative back and forth, power exchange, because you're fighting to try to make things right, but this person is, they don't, they're getting this attention the wrong way. They're getting this by conflict. And so you're pulling yourself back And in that, it's like giving this person the space to kind of see this in their own way and in their own timing, if that makes sense. So this could be a relationship. This could be somebody that you have a soulmate connection with. And so that's not always like love relationships, that's friendships, that's family, but somebody you have a strong bond with in one way or another. Um, but what you're noticing in this is how much this seemingly minor conflict with this person, um, or these little conflicts that this person causes, by pulling back, you're realizing how much energy this has been taking from you, how much this little bit of conflict, like every other day, how much it's actually been draining your energy and keeping you feeling restricted, and it's helping you ground your own energy. And so if this is a relationship, this is helping to restore more balance in this connection, and it's helping this person come at you in a different way, because right now they're not trusting themselves, they're not um, they don't have that confidence in themselves, they're not trusting in the relationship itself, and they need to be able to pull back and have that trust in their own power, themselves. I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's get some final oracle card messages for you. Milk, yeah. This is about seeing this from a new perspective. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because with this ancestors card, this is a pat. So this could be somebody that you're connected to in another way. This could be soulmate, this could be family, but this is a pattern that has been repeating itself over and over and over again. And so by pulling back and seeing this from a new perspective, and kind of giving that time for calm and peace, there's going to be a lot of clarity that is coming to you and this person as well. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.